The Democratic Republic of Congo is once again at the center of a devastating Ebola outbreak, one that has now climbed among the deadliest since the virus was first identified in 1976. Cases have spread across multiple provinces, overwhelming health facilities that were already stretched thin by decades of conflict, poverty, and systemic neglect. What makes this moment particularly alarming is not just the death toll, but the speed of spread and the failure of early containment measures that, in theory, should have worked. The DRC has battled more Ebola outbreaks than any other country on Earth, and yet each time, the response arrives too late, moves too slowly, or collapses under the weight of the same structural problems that were never fixed after the last crisis ended. 50 years after Ebola was discovered in a river basin in what was then Zaire, the world still does not have a reliable system for stopping it. Vaccines exist, treatments have improved, and scientists understand the virus far better than they once did, but none of that matters when communities distrust health workers, when roads make villages unreachable, when armed groups block response teams, and when international funding surges only after cameras arrive and dries up the moment the headlines move on. The cycle is brutally consistent: outbreak, emergency response, partial containment, global attention fades, underlying conditions remain untouched, next outbreak. What the DRC is living through right now is not just a public health failure, it is the consequence of a world that treats the symptoms of crisis while refusing to treat the conditions that make crisis inevitable.